Hello everyone, it's SpawnPoiint, and if you've ever wondered what it's like to use a 75-inch TV for gaming on, or you wanted that home cinema experience, this TV could be the one. Well, today I will be unboxing and setting up LG's 75-inch QNED 91. It's a 4K mini LED TV that has HDMI 2.1, 120Hz, VRR and HDR10. It's also got full array local dimming for managing those black levels, and LG's awesome game optimizer mode. We'll get this unboxed and set up, and then we'll talk about the gaming features for the PS5 and Xbox Series X, picture quality, pros, cons, and what mini LED offers over normal LCD TVs. I have linked to this model below if you want to check it out. And here it is, this is the 75-inch QNED 91, and damn, this box is huge. Okay, so inside the box it comes with all of the accessories you'd expect. There's the stand, which comes in two parts, and we will fit that in a minute. Then we have the manuals and instructions, a bag of screws, the Magic Wand remote, batteries, cable ties, and a back plate for the TV. And that's everything that we get. Now, don't underestimate the size of this TV. It will definitely need an extra pair of hands. Laying it flat on either a table or the box that it came in is the best option here, as we will need to fit the stand. Well, the stand comes in two parts, so first of all we need to attach the two bits together using those provided screws. Then once you've done that, it simply clicks onto the back of the TV, and once again using another 4 screws. And now all that's left to do is to lift the TV onto my cabinet without dropping it. And that's it, we're done. We can take a look around and get this set up. So the QNED 91 comes with enough ports to connect pretty much every device that you've got. There are 4 HDMI ports here. We've got 2 of those are HDMI 2.1, and that means they are capable of 4K at 120Hz. And one of these are actually labelled eARC, and that's for connecting to your AVR or your soundbar. There are also 3 USB ports, a LAN port, aerial ports, and a headphone out. And if you fancy wall mounting this, well, it does come with a VESA holes too, and these are 400 by 400. But you would need a wall and a bracket that can take this 36 kilogram TV. Now, what I do like is the fact that the ports on the back here are side mounted instead of rear mounted, so this TV will sit incredibly flush to the wall and it won't stick out. And as I'll be using the stand, it means I can make use of the cable management port on the back of the stand, so any cables I have plugged in, including the power cable, won't actually be seen from the front. Now, TVs pretty much all look the same these days, but as far as TVs go, this isn't bad looking. The edges are squared off with this brushed metal design, and it's surprisingly thin for such a large TV. This slim and sleek frame means it's ideal for wall mounting. And if you look at the bezels on the front here, they are minimal and gives the TV an almost borderless look. And combining that with the stand that's underneath, it's a nice looking TV. Well, setting it up takes just a few minutes. All you need to do is run through the setup instructions on screen, connect to the TV to your Wi-Fi or your LAN port, sign in and download any apps that you need. Once that's done, just make sure you check for updates first. That will then ensure that you're on the latest version and you'll get the most out of the TV. Now let's check out the TV. So as mentioned, this is a 75-inch mini LED TV. So it takes the benefits from an LCD TV like a brighter image, and it combines it with the quantum dot nanocell technology. This then gives us a brighter image with deeper blacks and more accurate colours. It's basically the ultimate evolution of LCD TVs. Combining that tech with the full array local dimming, and you've got an IPS panel that can do a decent job of giving us an awesome image quality. This is one of the reasons that I love mini LED TVs, as the image quality is always vibrant. Watching anything in 4K, Dolby Vision or HDR just looks incredible. So one of the best things about testing these TVs is having to watch movies and play loads of games, just to make sure it's decent enough to share my thoughts. And over the last 2 weeks, well, that is what I've done. I've watched loads of movies during the day where the room is pretty bright, and then again at night. And the same for gaming on the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. So during the day, this TV has absolutely no problem displaying what's on the screen. It's vivid, vibrant, and the image never looks washed out. For a TV in this price range, it is incredibly good at what it does. Then there's the evening viewing or during those dark days. Now, as this mini LED TV does have full array local dimming Pro, it means it's able to manage those dark areas on the screen. And unlike normal LCD edge-lit TVs, this has thousands of dimming zones, which makes a massive difference to control the black levels and the contrast. But another cool feature on this is the filmmaker mode. So what that does is it turns off some of the over-processing features and lets you watch the movie how the director intended. It just gives movies that real cinematic experience. And then other picture qualities include HDR10 Pro, Dolby Vision, and LG's AI processor. This essentially uses a deep learning algorithm to enhance the picture detail in what you're watching. Okay, so on to gaming. So I love gaming, and gaming on this 75-inch mini LED TV is just next level. The fact it's super bright and vibrant is one thing, but it's also packing some serious gaming features. If you've got either of the latest consoles like the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X, this has got everything that you need. First up, there's LG's Game Optimizer mode. I've talked about this before in a couple of other videos, but I love the quick navigation option that you get just by tapping a button on the remote. From here we can see the stats of the game along with some different gaming profiles you might want to set. We've also got AMD FreeSync Premium. This reduces the stuttering and tearing for some smoother gameplay, but these features go hand in hand with HDMI 2.1 support. This means we get VRR, ALLM, 4K and 120Hz. This is perfect for the PlayStation 5. When it comes to choosing a TV for gaming, LG TVs are hard to beat, and one of the best games to test motion handling on has got to be FIFA. And playing this on a big screen, it feels like you're watching a real match. It's smooth with no tearing or ghosting at all, but then other games like Spider-Man or Call of Duty, well, they play well too. That's with thanks to the incredibly low input lag and the fast response. I've had no issues playing FPS games in terms of the speed and what it looks like. So the viewing angles on this are good and definitely something worth talking about. They're never going to be good as an OLED, which has got a practically infinite viewing angle, but they are decent. The Mini LED does a great job of managing the brightness and contrast as we move around the screen, and that means you can definitely watch this off-center, so depending on the seating in your room, you don't have to watch it just straight on. Reflections are another point that QNED does a great job with. The screen itself is a semi-gloss-like material, so you can just about see the reflections while you're watching it, but it's not mirror-like like you get with other TVs. This is what makes it ideal for watching during the day or in bright rooms. Combining that with a super bright screen, this could be a winner. Well, the QNED 91 does come with the latest WebOS 6.0. This brings a clean UI, home screen and the app launcher. From here you can download, manage and view any of the apps you want to use. I've got things like Netflix and Disney+, but the App Store has pretty much every streaming app that you can think of. And then when it comes to controlling the TV, we've got LG's Magic Remote. It's got that magic wand feature to whiz around the screen and select the options that you need. It's also got the quick launch buttons for things like Netflix and Disney+, so one click and you're straight in the app. And the TV also integrates with things like Apple HomeKit, Google Home and Alexa. So what I love about this is being able to turn the TV on and off from my phone or my Mac. Oh, and as for the speakers, it's packing a 4.2 channel setup which are down firing. These total 60 watts and for an inbuilt TV speakers, they do sound good. But if you're getting a screen like this for movies and gaming, I would always recommend picking up a soundbar or using some separate speakers. But for the sake of testing, just take a listen to this. Okay, so my final thoughts on the 75-inch QNED 91, which is LG's Mini LED TV. I'll be honest, I didn't think it would be as good as it is. For a screen of this size and being part of the LCD range, I assumed the colours would be washed out and the black levels would be more grey than black, but this TV has definitely surprised me. So that means if you're looking for a TV that can be used in a bright room with decent black levels, 120Hz gaming capability, and at a reasonable price, I would recommend checking this one out. And I have linked to this below which shows you the availability, the different size options as well as the price. And for the size and price, you're getting a lot of TV for the money. Let me know if you would give Mini LED TVs a go or if you'd prefer something else. And if you did enjoy today's video, check out my LG C2 review video next, as it covers what LG's latest OLED TV has to offer. As always, thanks for watching, please like, sub and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Until next time.